Hello, my name is Michelle and I'm from South Africa. I did the Forex Training Works course in July 2009. For the past 5 years, I've been looking for a way to make money from home. Being a stay-at-home mom, it was important to me to be able to have more time with the children. And I was looking for something where I could spend a few hours a day, earn a decent income, and that was that. And the search has been a long one. I would get an idea and then I would Google that idea, buy the necessary ebooks on the subject, and I looked at all sorts of things, filling in surveys, typing from home, data entry, freelance work, sports arbitration, gambling, bought things like blackjack strategy, and even, what was the one book called, How to Become a Professional Gambler, which is rather funny because I've never bet any real money on anything in my life, but it was something I was looking into. And horse racing. Yeah, there was even a fellow who came around to my house one day and he showed me how you could access a database and you watched the horse races on TV. Well, no, that's not where it was at either, so I gave that idea up. Anyways, and then I came across the idea of Forex. I'm not too sure from where, so I did my homework on Forex and Googled that, and oh my goodness, there were just so many courses that one could choose from. I mean, it was overwhelming. Anyway, after much plowing through a number of courses, etc., I basically narrowed it down to Sid's course at Forex Training Works. Reason being is that one thing he said, Forex won't make you rich. And I thought, well, there is some honesty from someone, because everyone promises you the earth, but how often do they actually deliver? So I was leaning very much in that direction, and eventually I decided to take the plunge and do the course, which I did. I was a little bit apprehensive about it because, well, I thought, am I going to understand this? Anyway, the lessons came rolling in, and every lesson was it was wonderful. It was enjoyable. Sid has a marvelous way of simplifying things so that by the time you finish that lesson, you're actually sitting there thinking to yourself, gosh, I understood all that. So it's very empowering. You never feel lost or that you can't cope. That you never feel. And I've recommended this course to a number of my friends, and 2 of my friends have done this course thus far. And the great thing, that I was so relieved, because you can recommend things to your friends, and when they go and spend their money on something you recommended, you really don't want them to come back to you and say, oh, I absolutely wasted my money on that course that you suggested. But they've come back with very positive feedback and pretty much felt the same way that I did about the course, which was really great. Sid answered a question once. Someone said, somewhere I picked this up, someone said, oh, all the information on the course is available online. And Sid's response to that was, yes, it is online. The only difference is that he has probably joined more dots than most. And that's just the thing, when you can Google anything and you can get mountains of information out there. But which dots do you join? And once you've joined the dots, what does your picture look like? If it looks like a donkey, then you've got a problem. And Sid's picture looks like a racehorse. Sorry about the analogy, Sid. But, that's exactly, and it's tried and tested. It's tried and tested on so many people for a number of years. And there's no doubt about it, this strategy is the racehorse out there. And if you're serious about winning and you're serious about getting to the finish line, then sitting on the back of a donkey is not going to get you very far. The support during the course, is prompt. It's excellent. Chris is in the office and she's an absolute treasure. She's there to answer questions at all times. She manages the blog, and we really couldn't do without Chris. She's a star. As far as the after support for the course, I personally can testify to the fact that I've needed support after having done the course, and needed advice and needed help. And I just am so grateful and thankful to Sid for all the help that he's given me. And it really goes a long way. And really, for $15 a month as being part of the BBC club, you get so much help and so much input that it's absolutely invaluable. And you know, that's what makes this course so valuable. It's not just the contents of the course, but it's what comes afterwards, which is just phenomenal. It is said that 90% of all newbies, that's new people to Forex, lose all their capital in the first 3 months. And that's something quite serious to consider, because Forex is quite a big beast. And unless you are trained to trade safely and not to take huge risks, then you become one of those statistics. You end up being one of the 90% who loses your capital in the first 3 months. And that's an absolute tragedy. And it needn't be. It actually needn't be. There are ways to avoid that, and that's part of the training. I've said this before, and I will say it 1,000 times again, that if you are serious about succeeding at Forex, do not trade Forex until you've done this course, because it's worth every cent and every moment of your time that you invest into it. Thanks.